I'm going to talk about love. Love is a positive way of showing people how you feel. And I believe that hate, it's a very easy emotion, a very easy way to feel, but a very negative way to feel.
Everybody wants to know why! Scientists have theorized the biological cause of homosexuality, searching for physical evidence of a specific trait. Recently, a group of Swedish scientists studied the brain scans of 90 men and 90 women, 90 gay, 90 straight. As a result, they discovered a distinct difference between the gay and the straight brain. Two symmetrical halves of the homosexual male brain were more similar to those of heterosexual women than they were with the other men. The same exact similarity exists between gay women and straight men. This discovery leads us to believe that sexuality is innate and evident within the physical structure of the brain. Of course, as a 16-year-old girl, I was completely unaware of said research. All I knew was that something about me was different. Something weighed on me, something ever-present and heavy. Heavy like an overweight toddler. The overweight toddler on my shoulders is eating an ice cream cone. The ice cream cone is melting and dripping in streams down my face and saturating my pillowcase. Of course, nobody can see this invisible toddler, and as a result, my tears cannot be explained away. As time passed, the creature stayed with me, a sly and shifting thing that pushed and pulled and pushed Eric Ferryman, pushed his hand back to his side of the car and filled the space between us with a cold, dry tension as we drove home in silence. It pulled me to Melissa, pulled my fingers through her hair, her soft humming like music. And when the toddler learned to speak, it planted questions and demanded answers. It whispered poison in my ear and it taunted me, especially at night.
You're a freak, and everybody wants to know why.
I want you to leave me alone, toddler. I'm tired.
Why?
Because it's late and I'm confused and a little bit uncomfortable about this toddler talking to me.
Why?
Because it's weird that a toddler is following me around since the day I was born!
Would you rather me be a bumpkin?
No.
How about an old British lady?
Well, it is quite impressive. I'm still going to pass. No, I was supposed to go back to toddler.
Why?
Oh, wait, I don't want anybody talking to me all the time.
Why?
Because Melissa's mom doesn't want me sleeping over their house anymore, no thanks to you.
Oh. Open your eyes, you silly girl.
It opens the blinds, and I'm amazed to find this terrible, haunting creature is nothing but something to be loved, protected, and preserved. I love the toddler because it's been there my entire life. I love the toddler because it makes me who I am. I love the toddler because it taught me what it feels like to love. What a beautiful and magical thing this is. In this moment, the weight of the toddler melts off me like ice cream, and I am free. In this moment, I am more alive than I have ever been. Most people this have had enough. They want evidence. They want stone cold, concrete facts. So far, this is the best we've got. It's up to us now to decide if any of this matters, or if love, the pure and undefinable nature of love, is reason enough.
Love is going to Hash Brown Networking, and when people ask you what your Twitter handle is and you tell them, they say that they read your tweets. It's very satisfying. By the way, I'm Shop Her on Twitter.
New Jersey just recently voted down a bill to legalize same-sex marriage. Now, New Jersey is the state that needs same-sex marriage the most. Without same-sex marriage in New Jersey, only straight people can get married. And if you've seen the Jersey Shore, you're going to know why I'm gravely concerned about this. They'll reproduce people, and the last thing that we need is some fist-bumping, Ed Hardy-clad, gelled, and tanned fools running amok. So, thankfully, the New Jersey voters have given us a reason for why they voted this way. And the majority of them said it was because gay marriage undercuts the conventional purpose of marriage and will be against God's will. So let's work with conventional purpose of marriage first. Basically, it comes down to reproduction, which means that this guy, I'm fucked. Because I am the least maternal person alive. When I see babies, I feel nothing. They drool, they spit, it bothers me. I want to stomp on them, it's gross. And not to mention, in the 9th grade, my biology teacher showed us a video of a woman with, let's just say, 70s vagina giving birth. I now ovulate sand. So I'm taking a different approach. And for the past few months, I have been working tirelessly to get every woman that I meet pregnant. I'm close, and I've definitely come close a few times. But if I do succeed in spreading my seed, look forward to it, guys, because there's going to be a whole mess of hot little lesbians knocking around. And if I don't succeed, I'm going to say it was for world population, keep it in check. We've all seen the Al Gore movie. We all know we're in a recession, depression, spending freezy kind of time. So it's just not practical to be having a whole bunch of babies knocking around, even if they are hot little lesbians like myself. Now, the second part of the argument that the New Jersey voters gave was that gay marriage goes against God's will. It's a little trickier for me to argue against, unfortunately. I'm not a religious person. I went to church when I was younger, but I don't now. And sometimes I feel like I should get back to God, but unfortunately, I've moved around a lot, and sometimes I wear a hat, so I'm afraid he doesn't know exactly where I am. All in all, I'm very concerned about being thwarted. But being thwarted by God is... You are too, I can tell. But being thwarted by God is one thing. I mean, avoiding a lightning bolt or a plague of locusts is fairly difficult. But thankfully, in my fairly self-serving opinion, I feel like God doesn't really care if the gays get married. I feel like he'd be happy about the open bar, frankly. But thankfully, God has some supporters who are vigilant, vocal, and their homophobia keeps this nation from becoming Babylon, goddammit. So, I was listening to one of my favorites of these people, Ann Coulter. She's just lovely. She really is. She was on the very reputable Fox News network. And they were talking about Carrie Prejean, that failed Miss California girl. Perez Hilton asked her, what do you think about gay marriage? Or rather, I think, yeah, what do you think about gay marriage? And she said, I prefer opposite marriage. So, good for her. I think she makes porn now. Anyway, they were saying that she had these homophobic viewpoints because she caught her father having sex with another man when she was younger. Now that would do it. I caught my parents having sex when I was younger, and I've been against heterosexual ever since. It's true. So, I have been against heterosexual. I mean, I like it. But, I have a little cheat sheet here, because, Mama loses her memory from time to time. True story. But anyway, this whole story, Fox News cited as coming from TMZ.com. So I know it's true, because everything you read on the internet is true to someone. And it made me realize, I can see, we can fight this whole thing against gay marriage, guys. I personally will do my part by continuing to get every female I come in contact with pregnant. So if I see you after the show, what's happening? Is this still on? And in the meantime, we have fantastic individuals like Octomom. Say what you will about her, but she saw that the gays couldn't reproduce. She stepped it up a notch. Say what you will, oh, she had 8 babies, that's a lot for a human, whatever. It doesn't matter. She stepped it up, she's doing her part. So I'm gonna end this by saying, to all my lesbian friends, I'll be trying to impregnate you later. And I implore you to try and impregnate all you can. I implore you to impregnate all the females you can, except for me, because I'll kick you in the ovaries if you try it. And to all my straight girlfriends, I implore you, let me impregnate you. Thank you.
Love is home, love is comfort, and love is happy.
Love is when you're walking down East Gray Street at 3 in the morning. I saw a Vera Bradley coat on the ground, and it made me instantly think of my best friend Julia Hill. I picked up the coat, shook off the dust, and I brought it to her with a bow. I love Julia.
Hate is Vera Bradley.
Imagine being you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me. So ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine. So happy together. Together.